In this Flutter tutorial series, you will learn how to set up Firebase for Android, iOS, and Flutter Web. Specifically, in this video, we will cover setting up Firebase on iOS. You need to set up Firebase for your platform if you want to use one of these products. So first of all, you can use Firebase Storage and then you can store your files in an online database. You also could use Cloud Firestore, where you have then a Firebase online database for storing your data. Another common package is Firebase Auth, which enables you to add Google Sign-in, Facebook Sign-in, Apple Sign-in, and also phone authentication. With Firebase messaging, you can send push notification to your users' devices. Similar to what WhatsApp is doing, it also sends you push notifications in case you receive a new message. Next, you also can use Firebase Analytics to analyze your app behavior of your users and to get insights about how they use your application. And the last entry in our list is Firebase Dynamic Links, and this enables you to convert users from your website to install your application. For all of these Firebase products, you need to set up Firebase, and we will cover how to set up Firebase on iOS. If you are new here, subscribe to my channel and make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's get started by creating a new Flutter project from scratch. In case you want to release your app later to the Android Play Store or to the Apple App Store, then you need to have a unique ID for your Flutter application. To create this unique ID for the Play Store and the App Store, you can simply take your domain. Your domain is unique in the whole internet and therefore you can use it. So in my case, it's johannesmilke.com and I need to supply it then within the Flutter create command in reversed order. And lastly, you need to specify the project name at the end, and in my case, it's Firebase Setup iOS. And then press enter. After this, navigate to your project and open it up in your IDE. Next, you need to go to the pubspec YAML file within the root folder of your project. And here under dependencies, we want to include then 3 dependencies for Firebase. And these are the most common ones. First of all, Firebase Storage for storing your files. Secondly, Cloud Firestore for storing your data. And lastly, Firebase Auth for Google Sign-in, and so on. And of course, you can also choose here any other Firebase project which you want to use. And here you also need to include only the ones which you like to use. Only make sure that you put here at least one Firebase project inside. After this, save your file and run flutter packages get. Next, we can go to our main.start file. And here inside, we want to initialize also Firebase. Therefore, you need to import here first of all the Firebase core package. And secondly, you need to call then Firebase initialize app. And this is what you call before you run your application. Also make sure that you put here before widgets Flutter binding, and this is always needed in case you run any code before you run your Flutter app. Next, go to your browser and type in console-firebase-google.com and make sure to sign into Google if they ask you to sign in. And here inside we want to create a new Firebase project. Enter here any project name and then click here on continue. Next, you scroll here all the way down and click on continue. Here you create then a new account and give it any name and click on save. Scroll all the way down, accept the terms and click on create project. And now we are in the Firebase project. On the left side, we have access to all the different Firebase features such as authentication, Firestore database, storage, functions, and many more. We want to set up Firebase for iOS, therefore click here on this iOS icon. And it is important to notice that you need for all the next steps a macOS, so you cannot do it with Windows or Linux. You need to have mandatory an Apple computer and there is no way around it. To set up Firebase for iOS, we need to supply first of all our iOS bundle ID. Therefore, go to your Flutter project and right-click on this iOS folder, and here you can click on Open in Xcode. Within Xcode, you need to select Runner and the General tab, and then you can copy here your bundle identifier. If you plan to release your app to the Apple App Store, make sure that you have here a unique bundle identifier inside, and this is what we have done before by creating a Flutter project with our unique domain. And with this, our bundle ID is unique and we can release it later to the Apple App Store. If you have an existing Flutter project and you need to change later your bundle identifier, then I will put a link in the description about how you can change your bundle identifier. Alright, let's copy this bundle identifier, and back in our browser we paste it here inside. Next, click on Register App. Then you need to download a Google Service Info plist file. This Google Service Info plist file has all the configuration data to link your iOS project with your Firebase project. And in case you have downloaded it multiple times, make sure that you remove here the number at the end so that the name looks like this. After this, you need to drag your file to Xcode inside of the runner folder. Make sure that this Add to Targets is ticked and then click on Finish. Next, you need to go to your iOS folder and here to this pod file. Here at the top, comment this comment out and write here 10.0. Back in your browser, you can click Next, scroll all the way down, click Next, and also click Next and click on Continue to the console or Skip. Next, you need to stop your Flutter project in case it is running, and then we want to run our Flutter app on the iOS simulator. If you have set up Firebase correctly for iOS, then it will launch successfully on your iOS device, and otherwise it will simply crash your application. 3 more important things. First of all, if you face any missing plugin exceptions, make sure to create a complete new Flutter project instead of using your old Flutter project. Secondly, if you want to get started with Firebase right away and develop your first Firebase features, then check out the linked resources within this video description. And most importantly, to set up Firebase for Android and also for Flutter Web, check out these 2 videos here if you want to support also these platforms.